Oh, this is a thing now. Great. So, welcome to the 50th subscriber special, I guess. I don't really care.
Yeah, Kristen7601 wanted me and Wolfie to do this celebration because our crew, we just started on here, and they figured, hey, you know what would be a treat if we got our OCs to do some stuff. So here we are.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a bunch of different things. Like, for now we're gonna talk, and Wolfie's gonna draw a bit.
Yep, or at least attempt.
Yeah. And maybe a little later we'll move on to reading creepypastas, because that was an adventure.
That was interesting.
Oh, speaking of last stream, you were about to tell me about your dreams, Wolfie.
Oh yes, so, there was this one night where I had like 3 or 4 different dreams, most of which I can actually still remember.
Oh boy. Well, go ahead.
And most of them were not fun. Yeah, I think if it was 4, half of them were, more than half of them actually, were nightmares.
Uh-oh.
So that wasn't cool.
Uh-oh. Well, go ahead, I'm listening.
Well, okay, so the first one, was sort of like, it had the setup of a video game, but...
You're cutting out a bit.
Oh no. No, don't fail me, technology. I will smash you to pieces if you fail me.
You cut out again.
Ugh! Of course this would happen when we start live streaming, and not at any other point.
Well, say again.
Well, okay, so the first one was sort of like a video game situation. It was strange. There were like these things that had no shoulders. Their arms were just sort of connected to their head. And they just had dark eyes, and what I had to do was use a sword and kill them.
That sounds fun, though.
Kind of like this, if I can draw it properly. Yeah, so something like that.
Well, I can't see, so...
Hold on. Like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Very strange little creature things.
But that sounds kind of fun, though.
Yeah, the only problem is it was actually, like the setting was strange. It was in a house and it looked creepy. It was dark and strange. That's all I remember of that, really, though. I don't think it was a very long one.
Huh?
I don't think it was a very long one.
I'm assuming it's a very long dream, because, you cut out.
Oh, no, I don't think it was a long one. I think it was short.
Okay. So the next dream was, what was it?
The next one was, if I remember correctly, the next one had something to do with, some sort of gathering thing. A bunch of people in a house, and 2 of them were playing some sort of video game, and everybody else was sort of on a couch. I don't really understand why this was happening in my dream, but then I went outside of the house, walked down the driveway. It was nighttime, and then I woke up.
Hang on, can you describe the people? Can you remember that?
Well, one of them was a girl in a green hoodie thing. Like, not one of those thick ones. It was more like a really thin hoodie and jeans. And the other person was a guy. Don't remember much about him.
Because I was about to say, like, video games and people on a couch, for some reason, conjured up the image of a bunch of creepypastas.
Not surprised at all, actually. That's not surprising.
Maybe your dreams have given you an idea for an OC. Hey, Wolfie?
Possibly. I don't know.
So, the next dream? I'm still waiting for things to get scary.
Well, okay, so the thing is, I can't remember exactly the order between the second and third, so I'm not sure which is which, because one of them I really can't remember. All I can remember from the one that would be either first or next is there was a fake cigarette.
Okay.
That is literally all I can remember of that, for some reason.
Like, dreams are really weird, especially when you have, like, those dreams that like, you're dreaming about something that could happen, and then at some point it actually happens, and you're like, wait a second, I dreamed about this.
Exactly.
You ever had one of those dreams, Wolfie?
I think I have, actually. A single dream where what exactly happened? I think I ended up going to a friend's house or something similar to that. And then I think a few days after that, I actually ended up going, like, it wasn't a super long amount of time before I ended up actually going to wherever I was going in the dream.
Like, I remember I had one of those dreams once where it was like, we were driving something, and then we, like, me, I think it was Beatrice and maybe you, or it could have been Poncho.
Mm-hmm.
So, we were all in a car, and we passed this place that was like a mini golf place with like a little brontosaurus thing, a little green brontosaurus out. And I think it might have been a couple months after where me and some other people, it wasn't exactly you guys, so me and some of my other buddies, so we're driving and we passed the place, and we actually went to the place to play mini golf. And I was like, wait, what?
Huh.
And then there was one time where I think I dreamed about me picking out a certain shirt, and then a while later, I opened up the door and chose one of the shirts, and I was like, wait a second, did I dream about this? And it was the least important thing to dream about. I mean, for the mini golf thing, it's like, well, but it's, it's talking about something fun, but, and it's kind of important, but, like, about choosing a shirt, it's like, why did you foretell me this dream? Is it that important? does the fate of the universe rest on me picking a shirt?
Apparently.
That's just great. Now I gotta know to be more careful when I choose clothing. But I don't wear clothing because I'm an animatronic, though, so. I'm gonna flip a bottle. Never mind.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
Alright, the last dream. There was one more.
Oh.
This was probably the creepiest in my opinion.
Well, the others weren't really creepy.
At the time, that first one was, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, I think so far the creepiest out of the three that you told me has been the cigarette one, because it's like,
Just wait until you hear this next one, though. Because it's like... I've never been more disturbed about a cartoon in my entire existence.
not even if you watch the Screaming episode of Candle Cove?
No.
Or Suicide Mouse?
No.
Or Squidward Suicide?
That's tame compared to this.
Oh boy. If Squidward Suicide is tame compared to that. Oh boy. It's like, when I first heard of it, I wanted to throw up after that story.
It is pretty gross. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
For some reason, I'm a lot more chill with the Laughing Jack story, but with Squidward Suicide, which must have about as much gore as LJ's story. I'm just like, ugh. So, anyways, your dream.
So, this all started, this is the one I remember the most. This all started at some sort of amusement park sort of thing.
Oh, yay.
And I'm being invaded. Hold on.
Alright.
Okay, anyway. So the stream.
So you were at an amusement park.
And what happened at first was everything was completely normal, mostly. I mean, I was going through this sort of obstacle course type thing. And this amusement park had all to do with like Nickelodeon characters.
Oh.
So I was like, okay.
And I mentioned Squidward, so irony.
But there was one thing in this amusement park that I hadn't tried, and I wanted to try it because it was the last thing. It was the most exciting thing because nobody else wanted to do it. They were all too scared. So it was basically a challenge to watch a certain episode of SpongeBob SquarePants.
What the heck? What is up with SpongeBob SquarePants going dark anymore?
Exactly. Just why?
Also, what are you gonna watch? Like, what should you watch? I mean, there are so many. There's like the Red Mist. I actually personally haven't read that one, that creepypasta. I saw the image of it, and it looks freaky as frick.
Well, actually, it was nothing internet related, which was surprising, actually.
Very
No.
surprising considering it's SpongeBob.
But no, my brain had to go in a darker
What was it?
direction. I went in, I sat down in this little room, and I was watching it, and I'm like, okay, this seems like a normal episode. SpongeBob is just walking along, doing whatever. But then, the whole thing was, before I actually sat down to watch it, this guy that basically let you in was like, are you sure you want to watch the box episode? And I'm like, mentally I think in the dream I was thinking, oh, the box episode, it must be about the secret box. That's tame.
I was about to say, is it about that whole box thing with the imagination meme?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. But no. My brain had to go in the worst possible direction. Slowly, the camera zooms out, and you see that what you were watching was actually in SpongeBob's eye in another scene. And I thought, okay, that's not super terrible. But then it got worse because this sort of thing kept happening, and eventually got to the point where it zoomed out and the eyes were missing, and then it zoomed out and then there was blood. And then it just got worse and worse from there, and then I finally woke up and I was like, I'm never watching SpongeBob again.
And then you cut out.
Oh no.
Wolfie?
Can you hear me?
Wolfie, you cut.
Are
you
we
cut
good?
out.
This isn't good.
Alright, you're back. You're back.
Okay. Internet, why? What was the last thing you heard? What was the last thing you heard?
That it got to the point where SpongeBob's eyes were gone and there was blood.
And then I finally woke up after like 4 more gruesome things happening to the characters. And then I decided I am never watching SpongeBob again.
You should freaking write this down and post it on Creepypasta, Mickey.
No! The only reason I won't is because must I remind you of what happened the last time I attempted to do something like that?
Oh yeah. Well, this time we just don't intend.
Yeah, let's not.
Either way, that's some freaking Creepypasta material. If you manage to remember the more specific details, then I think it'd be good.
Maybe I could
And maybe
refresh
give
my
it a
memory.
different ending, because the whole I'm never watching SpongeBob again is kind of, I don't know, cliche.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of people are like, they watch a dark episode of it and they're like, I'm never watching this again.
Pretty much.
And it's like, but it was one thing. It was one thing.
Exactly.
I mean, was it that traumatizing?
Must have been.
I mean, it's just a creepy episode. And also, that's a problem with lost episodes. Typically, they don't do anything. That's another thing you can do. Something follows you home. Dun dun dun.
Well, lost episodes are such common creepypasta material, though.
Yeah.
So maybe not. Although it is a decent idea.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have an idea for the twist ending.
Oh boy.
It could be the guy who let you in.
Oh! That's pretty good.
Yay! It didn't make it. Still trying to flip a bottle correctly.
It's not easy. I've tried it before.
Well, I'm doing a square bottle, so it doesn't matter which way it goes. It'll work.
Oh.
I'm landing it on its side.
Nice. I remember the days when my design was completely different.
Oh yeah, you also weren't emo.
Let's not talk about that.
I remember what my old design was. It's pretty much the same as now, except I had I had a regular bow tie. I didn't have a bone-shaped one. I also didn't have all my cool friendship bracelets and rubber bracelets that I have now.
True.
the internship is exactly the same, and our other friend, her design is pretty much the same, except now she has shorter hair.
Goodness gracious. It's surprising that more design changes haven't happened, but
You should have seen the bat. She got the scariest reboot out of all of us.
oh boy.
You do not want to know.
Okay then. Not gonna question.
I've got an idea. What's gonna happen is I am going to because you're drawing and now I want to read preview bosses because of that whole discussion.
Go for it.
I'm gonna check some things and I'm gonna search.
Oops.
Okay. Which story should we read?
There are lots. Just pick the stupidest one you can.
And there are too many to choose from, though.
Oh my. That's not good. There's gotta be something stupider. The stupidest one.
I'm trying to think of one that'll at least save brain cells.
Well, don't do that. Saving brain cells is old.
I'm just gonna choose a random one from the wiki.
Oh boy, good luck. If you do that, we might actually end up with a good one. Ooh, I should check the stream. Let's do that now while it's already been how long? See if anybody's actually here. Nobody. Great. Fantastic. Exactly what I was expecting.
Alright. So. Oh, God. I'm screwing stuff up. Alright, there are several things. Alright, so we could either just choose one from different things, or we could choose one of these trending ones. Because there's Anasai's Goat Man story.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
What?
I've heard of that one, actually.
The Russian Sleep Experiment. I've heard of that one.
The good one.
The Slender Man.
Of course.
Of course that one's trending. Ben Drowned. Of course that one's trending.
Expected.
And Danny 96 is typing.
I think I've heard of that one.
The Rake, obviously.
No shock there.
Rugrats Theory. Oh, I've heard of that. That's it's not. I've heard of the theory. It's not a pleasant one.
Definitely not.
Abandoned by Disney. Oh, that's a good one. I like Nick. I like Photo Negative Mickey.
It's no shock that that one's trending either.
Yeah, except that one's a decent one. And the Gamer and Squidward Suicide.
Of course.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No.
And the Gamer sounds weird. I'm not sure whether there are any that I wanna. I don't know.
Let's look elsewhere then, because the trending spot is clearly not working.
Okay, so there are beings, books, dreams/sleep, ghosts, monsters, places, realities.
Let's see. What is the one that would probably be the stupidest?
Reality was pretty stupid before.
Well, I mean, yeah, so maybe reality.
Or maybe books, because, I mean, I don't understand how books could be scary.
There's some, but
Alright, so let's do reality then.
What will we be what will we be offered this time?
I think we got one black-eyed people. You pick 666, yes. Of course. Also, that isn't the devil's number. I actually found out that it's actually 667. Haha!
Well then, go change all of your scary video titles.
Huh?
Go change all of your scary video titles, YouTube.
The internet is wrong. The internet is wrong. Well, actually, I think I know. Oh, actually, based on what I can see, I think the username 666 thing is actually that haunted YouTube page thing.
Oh yeah, that. I forgot about that.
It sounds very stupid because, like, you see something horrifying. Well, no, freaking nuts! Freaking Satan's webpage. What do you?
No. It's not. It's not just Satan's webpage. It's the internet in general.
When you have images like this, insert like a Mary Sue or some NSFW thing. When you have images like that,
Exactly.
you know that. Alright, so black-eyed people, we're not gonna do username because that sounds stupid. Gateway of the mind, I can't say that.
Psychosis.
Yes, thank you. Blind Maiden website.
Interesting title.
632-967-534.
Let's try those numbers.
Yay, random numbers.
Fantastic.
Alright, so let's begin reading. Oh god, this already.
Oh boy.
Help me, blah blah blah. I won't bore you with another. Even if I wanted your help, you couldn't give it to me because your help is useless.
Oh great.
We should just end this story right here, shouldn't we?
That's it. That's the end of the review of us reading.
Bye guys, stream's over.
Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe.
Continuing. Why one paragraph? Its own paragraph. Because you're not a member. Its own paragraph. I wish that I wasn't even. Its own paragraph. Started instantly enough with a phone call. Its own paragraph.
Oh my gosh. Why?
And also it goes. Started instantly enough. Period. With a phone call. Period. It's supposed to be in one sentence, dude.
That's not how that works. Stop.
I had been waiting a few hours, unpacking and cleaning, waiting for the plumber to call. So the plumber is behind everything.
It all started with the plumber.
I just moved into a cabin, and the contractors bricked, and I can say that word, everything up. You know that I now have the wonderful task of making phone calls to competent people that can fix what the original contractors did wrong. So wait, I'm already confused. The phone rang at 12 1206. Its own paragraph.
Already.
Not bad, but usually plumbers don't bother to call or show up till 5. First off, how do you know this? Not all plumbers do that. Second off, its own paragraph. Third off, it's not bad, I thought. Period. Usually plumbers don't bother to call or show up until 5. Period.
You're doing this wrong, author.
Exactly. When I picked up the phone, I didn't even get a chance to say hello before a woman on the line said, "Please hold for the next available operator." That's not how it works. That's when you call them.
Exactly. Like what?
I hopped up and sat on the cabinet.
What?
You must be very, very small. Dang.
Gotta be short.
It was one of the few places in the cabin not occupied with boxes. Okay, that makes sense. Elevator music leaked into my ear. Oh. It'd be phone music, dude. That'd be phone music. It's not elevator music anymore.
Nope.
I started to drowse up when the music stopped and a piano chord that sounded like it was the same notes that didn't quite go together played through the receiver twice.
Well then.
Why would you go to sleep to music like that? It's never pleasant.
Exactly.
Let's say put on your like jam or something. A voice came alive. Its own paragraph.
Ah!
I swear.
When will this end? Probably never.
I'm gonna scroll down a bit. Let's see. Ah!
What?
It's not. It shouldn't be. It's not that long. I don't think.
Okay then.
Oh my gosh, it isn't. Yay!
Thank goodness.
Move on to another stupid one. Wait. Oh wait. Hang on. Here we go. Wait, I'm trying to find where my place was again. Welcome to Booth World Industries. My name is Samantha. I will be your operator today. Name? I didn't know what to say, so I told the operator my name. But that's not what you do. You don't give out personal information. Idiot.
Exactly.
This is the problem with scammers. This is what is making hacking and scamming so easy. People are just like, can you give me your credit card number? And they're like, yeah, sure, here's my credit card number. What even? Sir, we know who you are. I'm your operator. Please give me a name to access.
Question mark?
Sir, we know who you are. I'm your operator. Please give me a name to access. He did give you a name, and also, if you don't know who he is, what?
So wait, you know who he is, but you asked for a name?
Oh, okay. The guy just is as confused as we are.
Oh, good.
The next thing he says, I don't understand, I said. He's as confused as we are. Good.
Good.
It can be anyone, sir. We just need a name. Okay, I said. I made up a name. Harold Withers. Interesting name.
Okay then.
Sir, as your operator, I must point out that fictitious names or names of people that you don't know cannot be used. What? Dude! Used for what? I asked. How had she known that I made up a name? The whole thing felt like it was some sort of prank, but hardly anyone knew my new phone number. Remodeling. Is this the plumber? I asked. Welcome to Booth World Industries. My name is Samantha. I will be your operator today. What?
Oh boy! This is getting interesting.
I took that as a yes and gave them the name of an old ex-girlfriend, Jessica Goodwin, because that's what you do.
That's always what you do. You don't even know this.
That's how you get revenge on an ex.
Perfect way.
I can hear the clicking of a. I could hear the clicking on a keyboard on the other end of the phone. It sounded like the woman was pounding the thing with her fist. After a few moments, she returned. Jessica Goodwin, she said. Your modeling is scheduled for August 12th, 2015. Would you like to reschedule? Yes, it's 2017.
Yeah, you're a little late.
A little very late.
A few years late.
I was silent on my side of the phone. I couldn't believe it. Someone had to be playing a prank on me.
Are you sure about that?
Who is this? Is this you, Jessica? Are you playing a prank on me? I asked. The woman didn't respond for a long time. I thought that whoever was on the other side of the phone was holding in a laugh. Ha 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 ha.
Lol, 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 so funny, haha.
Ha ha ha. Ha. I'm gonna continue. Hello, I asked. Yes or no, sir? Yes. I had to understand what the woman was asking. I have a Tuesday appointment available. Will that work? At this point, I thought that I was going insane. It was actually the plumbing company. What about today? I asked. Do you have anything available today for today? No, we can't arrange a schedule for a reschedule on such short notice. But today we had a cancellation. How does 3 o'clock work for you? 3 o'clock is fine. Oh wait. 3 o'clock it is then. Would you like a courtesy call? Sure. Wonderful. We have Booth World and Industries say thanks and welcome to the club. You have a marvelous day. Wait a second. I like how it's like, the name is female, and you seem to think that this person is Jessica, but it's very clear, but it must be a male. Well, actually, it might not be a male, but it could be.
It was never made clear.
Yeah, and this person did have a girlfriend, but you know. Like, if this person is like, he's a male, then why aren't you going like, I'm sorry, but I do not think this is you. You are a male and this is a female name or something.
Who knows? People are strange.
That strange chord played twice again and the line went dead. I rolled my eyes and went back to unpacking. The phone rang at 3 o'clock on the dot that afternoon. Hello? I said. Sure, this is Samantha Booth with Booth World Industries again. Your courtesy call begins now. What do you, I begin to say, but was cut off by those diminished chords blaring in my ears. Then I hear Jessica's voice. Why are you doing this? Jessica asked. I could hear the tears in her voice. Jessica? Sir, she cannot hear you. This is a courtesy call. The appointment has already been concluded. Please, Jessica begged. Please don't do this. I'll do anything you want. Jessica's voice choked off into a wheeze, and I could hear. And all I could hear on the end of the phone was the rustling of clothing and more wheezing. Eventually, it stopped, and someone hit on the other way. And the scheduled work has been completed. A man's voice said, "We have Booth World Industries. Say thanks and welcome to the club. You have a marvelous day."
Well then. Well then.
Sir, the operator back online. Was that to your satisfaction? No, you killed someone. I sat there for a long time, cold sweat dripping down my ribcage. Jessica was my ex, because I walked in on her and my best friend at a freaking party in high school. I smiled and whispered that was perfect. What?
Yay! Author is cemented!
Wonderful, the operator said. We have Wolfie Industries aim to serve. Would you like to make another appointment? I stared at the water leaking from the door of the dishwasher and smiled even bigger. Yes, I would. Name Dan. I don't have a last name. He's a contact. Dan and Sibia. Okay, then they have the name. Okay, good. July 13th, 2032. Would you like to reschedule? Yes, I said. How would Wednesday work be? Didn't you say Tuesday appointment available? I asked. I did, but unfortunately that slot has been filled by another member. Would Wednesday work for you? No, I have a job interview that day. What about Thursday? Unfortunately, Thursday will not work. You are due for remodeling. Wait, Wednesday night. What? She repeated the exact same thing to me again. Can we reschedule my remodeling? Wait, so now someone wants to kill him?
Apparently.
Of course we can, sir, the woman said. It sounded like she was smiling on the other end of the phone. How can you hear that? There's always a way. I waited for her to tell me how. She didn't speak. How? I asked. In all caps. Wolfie Industries is always looking to add new members. We are, of course, a membership by invitation only club. Sadly, our membership numbers have fallen in recent years. Economic recession, wars, politics is what we would like to do in order to avoid your own remodeling appointment is to help us add several new members. A light at the end of the tunnel, I thought. How many members do you need? I asked. 1,000. 1,000.
Well then. That's impossible.
Yes, sir. Otherwise, we'll have to keep our scheduled appointment. We must inform you that the member that scheduled this appointment did request a courtesy call. Everything stopped at that point for me. All my life, I just skated by, not doing anything, not making a difference. My mouth actually dried up. I always thought that this was just a thing people wrote in the books to be dramatic. It's not. In bold, and also its own paragraph. You thought it was done.
We were so close, author. Then you had to mess it up.
I'll get you your 1,000 members. How?
That is literally impossible, dude.
Family. We have Wolfie Industries say thanks and welcome to the club. You have a marvelous day. The connection ended. Its own paragraph. I hung up the phone and stared at it for a long time. I'm scheduled for remodeling on Wednesday, and somewhere someone will be getting a courtesy call to listen to my last few breaths if I don't get 1,000 members and to join Wolfie Industries. It's funny. I always wanted to join an elite club, Skull and Bones, New World Order. I'm not sure how I got in. I don't remember, and I've got until Wednesday to enjoy it. Like I said at the beginning, even if I wanted your help, you couldn't give it to me because you're not a member. Membership is by invitation only. I'm inviting you in. You can help me. Just call 630-296-7539. By the way, the membership only inviting you in. You can help me. Just call their own paragraph. And it's also accredited to a place called Booth World. 91 comments, okay. This is my favorite creepypasta. Why?
Yeah, why? It's kind of bad. It's not terrible, but it's not great either.
Wait, okay, so some people are, so this one person said, I hung up as soon as they said welcome to Booth World Industries.
Did somebody try to call that number?
Oh my gosh. Same. Creepy as frick. No way am I calling. No, Booth Industries. Oh my god, someone did it again!
Wow.
Mom, do not answer. So whatever you do, do not answer. Mom, said a cliche answer. Wait. Mom, thing. Oh, okay, someone I dislike. Miller. Why you type loud?
Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's good. So we have one person watching, I think. Oh, wait, oh. That's not what I wanted to do. There it is. Yes, there's one person apparently.
So a lot of people have actually called.
Great! That's totally not going to be
and
another.
Said that it worked. Wait, what were you saying?
That's totally not going to be a video that I do.
Oh god. Why though?
Curiosity.
It's just like, alright, so are there any more that we should do that are in the reality? Or should we move on to a different one?
Let's try something different.
Alright, let's do dream/sleep.
Good idea. I swear if somebody posted something similar to what I told you.
Alright, there's what? There's JVK1166Z.ESP.
Okay.
The 3:00 a.m. myth. On hold. Necro sleep. That sounds stupid. Have you seen this man? Rat.
What?
Rap rat. It's called Rap Rat.
Let's do it.
Like, the picture is weird.
I even want to know.
I'm about to send it to you.
Oh no.
And I'm immediately going to delete it because wow.
I can't wait to see this thing.
Just sent.
Oh, I see it. Oh.
What is that?
What? What kind of picture is that? It's so stupid. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm gonna go because it seems like it's really stupid lost thing. Lost episode type thing.
Oh jeez. Honestly, is that a shock? I don't think it is.
No. I'm gonna go back because nothing seems to be really good there. Alright, let's try books. Never become a hacker.
What?
Never become a hacker. Book of Names, Call of Cthulhu, Hallie Poe, Notebooks, The Boy Who Loved to Read. Alright, so let's try Beings.
The Rake. Just that shows up.
The Slender Man, Annie 96 is typing. Abandoned by Disney. The JVK thing. Midnight Game, Pen Pal.
Quite a few options.
Okay, let's Ghosts. Ghosts are always good. Alright, so Kirby Road. I really thought of Kirby Road the video game, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
one man hide and seek. Blind Maker website. My dead girlfriend keeps messaging me on Facebook. Little Susie, chat room 98. And well, those sound good.
Those all sound stupid, but not stupid enough.
Yeah, we're trying to get some. Oh, yeah. Let's bring stuff up. Alright, so let's go to monsters. Ted the Caver, blood freezing experiment. Subject C.
Subject C. Whoa!
The thing that stalks the field.
Oh, that's not very obvious already.
Bad dream. There's something wrong with my sister. I feel you, dude. Places. Oh, okay.
Technical difficulties? I'm
Okay.
guessing.
And it's, okay. Abandoned by Disney. Ted the Caver. Kirby Road. Disappearance of Ashley, Kansas. No End House.
Ooh, I've heard of No End House.
Huh?
I've heard of No End House.
Is it good?
Yes, actually. From what I've heard.
And then we already looked up reality.
Well then, we are out of options, so let's... You know, actually, I'm going to do myself a favor really quick and go on to Kristen7601 social medias and spread this like a wildfire. Because nobody's at the stream. So going into Amino. Where's the small YouTubers Aminos? There it is.
Out of these,
anything with numbers is usually a thing.
Alright. Let's go to the troll monster wiki.
You know, it's good when we're going to the Troll Pasta Wiki.
Alright. Clockwork, your time is up. Sonic.exe.
Great already.
Teletubbies, the truth. Slenderman gets pregnant.
What? What?
The Simpson Lost episode. Homer dies. Sonic.exe ready for round 2. The Tale of Shrek with 50 Shades of Grey cover that says 50 Pairs of Onions.
What? Oh my god.
I hate you and NES Godzilla Creepypasta alternate ending.
Oh my gosh. Why? Just why do people come up with this stuff?
I don't know.
Humans fascinate me, but this is too much.
What do we do? I think I'm gonna do the Simpsons episode because
that just screams you're in for a bad time.
And also the image is really weird.
Oh.
I can only see part of it, but it's like a realistic Homer, and it's just like, oh,
Oh.
those eyes are too big for that head, dude. Alright. Let's not do the Sonic.exe ones. I don't want to even try with the Shrek.
Please no.
Screw it, let's do the Slenderman gets pregnant.
That's happening now. This is happening.
I'm scared to read this.
Let's just do it.
Slenderman woke up to a beautiful stormy morning. Slenderman says, "Oh boy, I cannot wait to start my day." You did not start a new paragraph for that bit of dialogue.
Good job.
And Slenderman looks to his left, on the left of his bed, and hides Jeff in his bed.
What?
Just to wake him. Just good morning, sunshine.
Oh God. No.
What the?
Why?
Slenderman asked, "Why the frick are you in my bed?" Jeff says, "Don't you feel Slenderman paused for a second, then asked, "How come I don't recall any of this?" Jeff answers Slenderman's question in a romantic way. "Well, Slendy, we met in a bar."
I already can't. No. No. You get there?
Stop it! I can't!
This is too much. This is too much. No. No, there are boundaries that we cannot cross. That is one of them. Stop before you blow a fuse.
I didn't do it. Oh my gosh.
What?
I clicked on the Simpsons one, and the image of a realistic Homer. Well, it's a cool image, but like, I was sitting here, this is so beautiful.
I can't wait.
Hyper realistic Homer.
I can't wait for this torture.
Also, it looks like he's trying not to cry. So.
That's a plus. He knows his story's probably terrible. Scratch that. He knows his story is terrible.
Did you get it?
Let me check here. Oh, I think I did. What? That is creepy. It's kind of gross, actually. Less creepy, more gross.
I'm kind of chill with it.
Those eyes, though, those are some soulless eyes.
He looks like he's in so much pain. Help him.
This poor, poor creature.
Hey. Oh God, it's all in capitals. It's all.
Great.
The number one day I was searching episodes of The Simpsons, the web, then I found one I had to download. So the file was free skirt password .avi. I didn't care and downloaded it. The file opened and it started with the normal intro. The episodes begin with Marge kissing Homer with her. And Homer looked hyper realistic. Also, there was one hyper realistic blood everywhere. I was very scared. Then the
so bad.
popped out of my mouth and I died. And that was all. And that, except for the last sentence, was all one sentence.
Wow.
The image is good, but the story, I don't think it's meant to be.
No.
Oh wait, I'm looking. I'm looking at the comments. That's creepy pasta. Yes.
10 out of 10.
Sorry.
Never read it again.
I'm crying. Reading troll pasta never hurts me brain. I love troll pasta. This site isn't funny. It's hilarious. grandma was blocked. I just said Evil Patrick was dead once. Reading Clubhouse just hurt my brain. What the frick did I just read?
Exactly.
Funny, finally, a pasta that is actually funny. Scurry has spit out A-B-I-S-A-H. Dot. Oh, your family will be so sad when they know you died. Just very basic. That I'm sorry to scream about that. Because it's obviously not supposed to be.
I can't. I just can't.
That was beautiful.
It was, but I just no. Just no.
Nothing is going well. Why?
Interruptions! Yay!
Yeah. I've had enough of this, so I think I'm just going to I'm gonna take the phone someplace else, and two, I'm gonna get someone else to read done.
Oh boy.
Maybe they can just take over for now. Guys.
Well, now we wait, sort of. Now let's see. I'm going to check the chat while that's going on. Still only one person watching. I'm pretty sure it's me. Wait, sort of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's me. Great. As I draw away at everybody here. Boy. Why do Poncho's ears need to be so perfectly round? I'm so done with life. After those creepypastas, just no.
Hey, Wolfie.
Sup?
I am Anita.
Welcome to the stream, Anita.
So I'm apparently supposed to read these, whatever these are.
Yes, these quote-unquote spooky stories of the internet.
I'm apparently supposed to read these.
That echo, though.
Quote-unquote spooky stories of the internet. I really don't know what we're supposed to do.
Well, okay, so there are these scary internet stories called creepypastas, and basically we've been finding stupid ones that are really, really terribly written and terrible all around, and reading them for some reason. Don't ask why. There's some sort of echo going on. Hold on a second. There. Okay, I fixed it. I think.
Alright. I'm gonna do this Teletubbies thing.
Oh boy. Great.
Yeah. Okay. In the years since I stopped watching television,
What?
you stopped watching television altogether. I highly, highly doubt that.
The doubt is strong with this one.
I've never forgotten. Wait, in the years since I stopped watching television, I've never forgotten the Teletubbies. Something there hung with me. A foreboding. Wait, a foreboding. A foreboding. It's not a foreboding feeling. It's a foreboding.
What? What? Just no.
Something like that. The digitally enhanced colors. Wait, I'm trying to get to a good place, a comfortable position to read this. Sorry.
Oh boy.
I gotta move. Oh.
By the way, I only have 10 minutes left to do this.
To do what?
Everything, because apparently there's some sort of project I'm supposed to be working on soon. I don't know what it's for, but I'll find out, I guess.
Wait, couldn't you I don't know, turn off the screen share and then do it, and we could still talk? I don't know.
No, because I need to leave the room, and I don't know how long it'll take.
Let's hope not too long. Alright, but anyways, a foreboding. Something that the digitally enhanced colors, lility, like music, and fluffy impish dancing couldn't wipe away. Something darker than most expect. I'm not haunted by the alleged liberal agenda of the show. Wait, what?
What?
Haunted by the alleged liberal agenda. What?
Huh? How does that work? I don't want to
I
know.
don't care about that bunch of right-wing folks that feel threatened by some puppy dancing TV people. No, something else that I couldn't put my finger on. So what was it that resonated so deep in the core of me about Tinky, Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe? I woke one night in the sweat. The revelation came to me, and it shook my marrow. It shook me to my marrow. It's so much more complex than any child can grasp. So thick that the subtext that it could be misinterpreted or missed completely by the adults that are watching. Maybe those that feared the agenda had only partly right. It's not a liberal agenda. It is simply a warning. What is this liberal agenda thing?
Politics? I don't know.
It's
Because isn't liberal a politics thing?
yeah, it's a party, but I'm very confused because I remember when I was little, I watched it. I don't remember much.
Same.
Well, technically, I did watch it on a disc, I think, always. So I never actually watched it on TV. So I wouldn't know about this whole weird agenda thing. So
Who knows?
Oh my. Teletubbies is a dark Orwellian nightmare about the genetically engineered slave class creatures being systematically trained to become part of our society.
What? What? I've heard a lot of things in my time, but no. Just no.
In order for you to see what I mean, you need to TiVo or tape an episode. Just check the listings of your local PBS station. Just watch one and you see exactly what I'm talking about. Perhaps the words that follow and the evidence I provide will resonate with you as they do in me. No backstory has ever been provided on the show where the Tubbies are even, or even where they came. One thing's clear: they are not in control of their own destiny.
The story's getting me aggravated already.
3 things control their day-to-day lives. First, there's the voice. A tinny female voice that tells them when to eat, when to sleep, when to say goodbye. Robotic maternal blast from a speaker implanted in the ground, hitting something larger that lies is constantly vigilant. The second is the first one is like, couldn't that technically be like just a girl who's like raising these creatures?
Exactly. I think that's the point.
Huh?
I think that's kind of the point of that one.
Yeah. The second is Nunu. I don't know how to say that, but let's just say Nunu. Harmless anthropomorphic vacuum cleaner robot who wanders after them, cleaning up their messes they may passively scolding them for bad decisions. Nunu is Watchdog, the controlling tool of powers that place the Tubbies here. The third is the Triumvirate. Is the iconic menacing pinwheel. Hang on.
Menacing? How can a pinwheel be that scary?
Seriously. But yeah, well, Nunu or No is trying to teach them what not to do and what to do, and also cleaning up after them.
Exactly.
The pinwheel is a true power in Tubbyland, a mystical godhead that the simple-minded Tubbies worship. When the pinwheel spins, the Tubbies stop whatever they are doing and run to the top of the hill. Here they perform a ritual for the gods in the sky, trying to curry a favor. They gestate and roll around like puppies having their bellies rubbed and trying to win the ultimate prize. And only one is favored. Only one can be chosen. And when one is joining, and they are blessed by having the genetically implanted bioelectric television screen, their abdomen activated. The Tubby is rewarded, and not only by being Pinwheel's messengers to the other Tubbies, mouthpieces, you will, but also apparently by a physical orgasm of joy at the activation of the screen.
No. No.
I mean, like, they're just having fun, and just something happens, and it's like, oh, this one has something special. Let's go see what's happening. It's like, and what does the screen show? It shows an introduction of here is the world of man and one of its customs. Learn, for you will soon join us. Live among us and serve us. A message from the Pinwheel God. I call it Rev Naku because it sounds cool. When the ritual of indoctrination is done, the Tubbies return to their day childlike and innocent.
Just
here's the world of man and one of its. I think it's just preparing the Tubbies to like enter the real world. It's like
exactly. That's like the basic formula of how to raise a child.
yeah. Here's what you do. Soon you'll join this world. It's like finally watching over all is the sun, baby. The innocent, beloved soul of humankind hangs over it all, illuminating Tubbyland. You see, we are guiltless in this. We have chosen for ourselves the form of a child, an infant. What could be more guilt-free and benevolent than a cooing baby? It's a form that the childlike Tubbies will understand and not fear. A form used to hide the watchful totalitarian eyes that peer out from darkness. Wait, is this almost done? Okay, good. It is almost done.
Yeah, really. I can't take much more of this either.
If I was in control of Tubby Land, I made it beautiful. Green in color, but the temperature is controlled. I'm not determined yet if it is an island nor or another planet. I think toward planet because their underground bunker they live in seems to resemble sort of buried spacecraft. Wherever they are, they cut off from outside influence. Anyone who has ever watched The Prisoner can make the connection quickly. Like Eloy from the Time Machine. They are kept simple, stupid, sated, enslaved in a place of vibrant and beauty. Lambs to the slaughter, better to devour you with, my dear.
Is it done?
I do kind of like the idea of the Tubby just being these cute little aliens.
That's a nice idea, but like everything else, no.
I beg you to watch and decide for yourself. It's all there on the screen, and finally for me, it's all the pieces fit. Children enjoy it, as they should, for the colors and nonsense. For adults, it should be a chilling warning of times to come for the future. It is a more detail about potential dangers of cloning and genetic manipulative abuse, but those who think themselves above blood. Tubbies are alerting us to a future where genetically crafted workers with entertainment centers built into them will serve as slaves who will tumble babble away to us. We are soulless, immoral, or God of their world. We demand their obedience. We demand they perform and dance and work for us. Teletubbies is simply a warning. Looking darkness and the cameras and the Teletubbies is about the end of the world.
Kill it with fire.
I'm just like,
Just
what?
No. 1,000 times, no.
It's a show.
Exactly. It's a show. Let the people who made it do what they want to do with it. It's
Not
that
only that,
simple.
It's a children's show. You don't overthink these things.
Exactly. Overthinking a children's show is like overthinking what you're going to eat for breakfast. You don't do that.
Like, it's really stupid because, like,
This is what makes me fascinated and terrified of humans, because they have very interesting ways of seeing the world, and some of them are just stupid.
it's just like half of this stuff is just easily explained. It's like
Exactly.
it's like it's a child's show about little creatures who are having fun and playing, and all of these different little and all of these different things that are taking care of them are as I said, taking care of them.
Exactly, they're raising them like you raise a regular child.
The boys, it helps them keep on a regular schedule. No. It cleans up after them and tells them what to do and what not to do. The pinwheel god thing. It's telling them about what to do and not to. It's telling them about how the world is like. Ugh.
This is what makes me lose faith in humanity. Just no. That was a mess. Just a mess.
This one person went like they had more of the comic, but it went also Nunu. Has he even watched an episode of Teletubbies? Then again, this is the same guy who spelled tiny like Tinny, so like I can't remember, so I'm like, okay, I guess that's the name. I can't freaking remember.
Exactly. Just stop writing about. Just stop trying to make children's shows scary. Unless you are for sure that, like, you could pull it off, then go for it. But if not, then please stay far away from it. No more theories. Next thing you know, they'll be making a theory about us. Let's hope not.
Yeah, seriously. This troll pasta was amazing. Well, except for the troll pasta, yeah.
Considering it's a troll pasta, it was decent.
The problem is, it is an actual creepypasta.
Wake me up inside. Can't wake up.
Wait, actually, the Teletubbies are about how the aliens from Earth girls are will produce and shove men into vacuum cleaners, the woman underground, and the children into the blazing hot inferno of the sun. It's so obvious. I'm hoping that this person was like. Alright, so let's
Just hold on 1 second. Just give me 1 second to do something.
I'm trying to scroll at stuff and I end up clicking it. Stop!
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up.
I'm not trying to click stuff!
Me. Call my name and save me from the dark. Wake me up. Get my blood rush.
That's how I feel. I just played a little snippet of a video. That is my feelings right now. See this face right here? That is my actual face right now. I'm so aggravated.
Wait, I wasn't looking. Let me see.
Just bleh. Poor connection. Oh no. That face sums up everything right now.
Oh wait, can you give me the entire picture? I want to see.
Yeah. Yep, everything is there. Everybody's there. I just need to get colors.
Yep. Alright, let's stop going into these things blind. Now, so, let's see. Trying to think of pasta to read.
Hmm.
Should we read like a really popular one?
Why not?
Alright.
The question is, what though?
Let's do Jeff the Killer.
Oh God. Why? You just had to pick that one.
Wait, I see this one thing that says, who is Jeff the Killer? And is his picture haunted by a real death?
What?
You are looking into the face of one of the internet's most disturbing legends, Jeff the Killer.
More like one of the least disturbing legends.
Yes. Why can't I freaking can't find the story? Jeff the Killer story. That's what I want. It's like, oh, there it is. It's just like, why do people consider it scary? And also, it's obviously photoshopped.
It's too obvious, really.
And like, I even heard that it was photoshopped from like, I don't know, crazy girlfriend thing.
What a shock.
Ugh.
Honestly, just people, please stop.
It's not scary. I'm an unknown killer still at large.
Kill us already.
After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer, you already said that, you could have just said killer, is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy thinks he's survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story.
Oh boy, here we go.
I had a bad dream and I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled into my covers and tried to get back to sleep. This does not sound like a child already.
Of course not. Haven't you learned that creepypastas do that?
It ended.
Oh.
Ended. Thank God.
Well then.
I've had enough stupidity for one day. So, let's see. We read about a phone number. We read about a kids' TV show talking about, the end of the world.
Right.
We also found Homer Simpson, who was in much pain. Who, like, the story was obviously meant to be bad, so.
Yeah.
And we tried to read Death the Killer, but that didn't work.
Yep. I think we should be done with that, honestly. Just, it's too much. All of it's too much.
Well, I'm at least done with reading creepypasta, so let's try to read something else. It will be a good treat for everyone. Reading FNAF with FNAF fan fiction.
Oh no! You did not just go there.
I don't know. I'm gonna search. Nights of Pleasure, Chapter 1.
Mm.
We remember you.
These titles are great.
The box of bags bears.
Mm.
You're mine and mine only.
Oh wait, look
No
up
longer alone.
like a certain character, X Reader or something, because those are like notoriously bad.
Alright, we'll do Foxy.
Oh god, of course, the most popular one. I can smell the angst already.
Foxy X Reader. Part 1. Oh god.
Oh, part 1 of how many?
Oh no.
Great.
I'm gonna cry.
Great, let's get
God.
started.
God. Oh god.
What?
There are 6 parts and then
Ah, no. No.
I think I'm actually gonna cry.
Oh no, don't, please.
You sighed as you walked into the security guard. That. For the 3rd time this week. Oh, also, this is on DeviantArt, so.
Of course it is.
First couple of days were freaky. The animatronics would move on their own. It was mostly the 2 named Bonnie and Chica. Freddy stayed put. But the one place in the restaurant that confused you was the place on your map called Pirate Cove. You didn't understand why the curtain was always closed and why there was a sorry out of order sign in the front all the time. What exactly was behind it? Was there another animatronic? If so, why didn't I try to kill you already?
Because it's out of order, obviously.
Also, doesn't Foxy attack on night 2?
I think he starts on night 3.
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to start on night 2. Yeah, he's supposed to start on night 2.
Is right.
As it became 12 a.m., your heart began to beat quickly as another night of terror began. You switched your camera to 1A, and where the 3 animatronics were stashed. Yes, they have been hidden. In your horror, you saw all 3 of them staring at the camera. You jumped back away from the camera and switched it quickly to camera 3, which was the supply closet.
Oh yes, because that's where you need to look.
Yes. You simply listen for the animatronics. Usually you could hear their clanging footsteps coming down the hallway before they scared you. You could get to the door buttons and close the doors before they even stuck a hand in towards you. The time went from 12 to 3 a.m. quickly, then from 3 a.m. to 5:45 slowly. You had to constantly stand up and close and open the doors, trying to preserve electricity. It was at 23%, which was pretty good. You could probably close both doors and barely make it 6 a.m. I think I gotta go now.
Oh boy.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay.
I have half an hour. You begin to nod off. What? Leaning against the table, you heard footsteps coming towards you. You barely closed it in time to see Chica's face flash against the light. A few seconds later, she stomped away, and you opened the door back up and sat back down. 5:50 a.m. 10 more minutes. You began to think about the man on the phone who had told you today and yesterday something about checking camera 1C. What was that place? Pirate Cove? You bolted up and switched it to Pirate Cove. The curtain was open, and the sign said, "It's me." Nothing was behind it, but if that's the case, who opened the curtain? Your heart was beating moving erratically.
Dun dun dun!
Like you were running from something. You were so nervous you didn't notice the hook come around your neck and the fog clamp on your mouth. What are you doing here, lass?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, great. So, well, at least they got some pirate speak.
True.
Alright. So that was part 1.
Oh wow, that was short, surprisingly.
Uh,
Boy.
in
Seems to be getting a bit loud on your end.
Yeah, in horror, you turned your head and saw a grotesque animatronic box holding you still. His jaw was broken and hung limply off his face. How did he talk? And sharp teeth, some golden, were littered inside his mouth. His eye patch pushed up to reveal an almost missing eyelid. Yellow
Almost.
eyes kept their sights on you as your brain became erratic. Ahoy, lassie, you didn't pass out, did ye? He whispered. He was shivered as the tone of his voice. It was scratchy, as if his voice box hadn't been replaced in a long time. He added his chest opened up to reveal his endoskeleton underneath. You slowly brought your hand up and pushed his paw down off your mouth. Last, what be your name? He asked calmly. You go. Your name, you answered. Like, it's like, Y-Y/N
Yeah.
in parentheses.
Great.
You answered. He was silent for a moment. U/N, huh, eh?
Oh
Why,
god.
this be a mighty fine name.
This is bringing back so many terrible, terrible memories.
What kind of terrible, terrible memories?
Oh god, why did you ask it like that?
I don't know.
Just what kind of terrible memories? You don't want to know.
No, I do want to know.
No, you don't. It's horrible,
You're
horrible.
talking right now, Wolfie.
No. It's how I was created. Technically how I was created in a sense.
You tell me right now.
Do I have to?
Yes, or else I will come after you with my stick.
All right. I'll bite.
Wow, I've never heard you decide to read something I say before so quickly. Wow.
Yeah, fine, I'll tell you. So, when I was being made, there were some interesting original plans for me. And by original, I mean very not original.
What?
I was used for the sole purpose of basically a fan fiction comic for a while.
With who?
Foxy and I were leads. Shut up! Tell anybody and I will murder you!
Well, you just told anyone who happens to click on the video. Which at some point might actually be millions of people.
I hope not.
It'll happen eventually.
Shut up.
He told you, causing your face to heat up red. You glanced over at the time, 6:10 a.m. Your shift was supposed to be over by now. Suddenly, a sharp pain appeared in your neck. You remembered
Appeared?
the foot pressing against you, and you tapped on it. Could you remove the hook from my neck, please? You asked. Slowly, you pulled it away. You sighed in relief, but it was short-lived as Foxy closed both doors and pulled you away from the table. Well, hang on. How are you not dead?
Exactly.
I've met Foxy once, and I actually cut myself on his hook once. So it's really sharp, and and if it's on your neck, you'd probably be dead by now.
Or at least slightly bleeding.
Probably not slightly, depending on what. Depending on if you hit an artery or not. But if you did, you're screwed.
If he did, you'd be dead already. So yeah.
Yeah, it's an immediate death there. Right, I'm putting some stuff away real quick.
I'm trying not to have a heart attack because I just told you that information. And possibly the world that information.
Yep, you just did.
My name will go down in shame. Rip Wolfie the Wolf.
Almost immediately afterward, Bonnie's face flashed in the left window. What, it flashed you? Bonnie, that's not appropriate for YouTube. Whereas she just flashed in the right both of you. There's something going on between you two that I don't know about. I'm the ship queen. You can't do that to me.
I can't breathe.
Your heart almost jumped into your throat. You stayed close to Foxy. Why was he helping you? Wasn't he one of them too? Yes, he was. Didn't he want to stuff you into one of those suits as well? Yes, he does.
Probably.
The guy on the phone said that the animatronics wouldn't recognize you as a human, but as an endoskeleton.
Dun dun dun! What a surprise! This is how almost all of these fanfictions go.
A few moments later, he stood up, his joint creaking slightly. He opened the doors. Bonnie and Kiko were both gone now. He stood up and faced Foxy with a confused look on your face. Why are you helping me? You're an animatronic like them. You asked, shocked and confused. A sighing noise erupted from his throat. Then he looked at the camera quickly before turning back to you. You see how beat up I be last? They believe me to be an endoskeleton as well. We're in the same predicament. No, they don't. They're smart enough to know their own kind.
Exactly.
Two, you're an animatronic. It wouldn't hurt you.
This is stupidity on levels, just levels.
He explained. You processed the information, so they wanted to stuff him into a suit, but that didn't explain why he didn't kill you and leave you for Freddy. What? Wait, what? So now he's in a relationship with Freddy too. Why didn't you kill me? You asked, just above a whisper. He leaned close to you. You were almost expecting to feel his breath, but as a robot, there wasn't none. His jaw flopped up and down as he spoke. Because I hate Freddy.
Well then. Untrue.
Doesn't almost everyone hate Freddy?
Pretty much, actually.
Him and I were having a competition to see who could get to ye first. Well, you would obviously win because he hardly ever moves.
Exactly. He's lazy.
He's strong, but he is pretty lazy. When I saw him getting close, I dashed out to beat him up lead him and protect you. He brought his hand up to check the camera again and closed the door as Bonnie appeared again. But why did you protect me? Because I don't know. Because I don't know. He struck me as different than the other guards. I wanted to see how he performed your duties for a few nights before I attacked. But then suddenly I got this nagging feeling to protect you. I don't quite understand it, he told you.
It's totally not love.
You both stay silent for a few minutes before you stretched and pointed to the clock. It was already 6:30 a.m. I have to get going, you told him. Will you make it back to Pirate Cove safely? You asked. He nodded, his jaw bobbing, and turned for the door. Of course I will. I'm the great Foxy the pirate for crying out loud. You wouldn't look at him. Yeah, that's Foxy.
Hold on a second.
Foxy I know and love.
Hold on a second. I need to go for a few minutes.
Yep. Just tell Olivia it'll be like 2 minutes, not even.
Yeah.
You'll be right back.
Like 5 bajillion seconds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ugh.
I'll just continue reading.
Okay.
I don't think you care. Yes, I remember, he said quietly. You snapped your head to see him staring at you. What? You waved his stare off and turned for the back door. I'll be back again tomorrow, you told him, and ran out of the security room. Once you got home, you leaned against the door, your heart pounding. Why was he making you act like this? He was an animatronic. He wasn't alive. He obviously isn't alive. He's talking to you and is also protecting you. And also he moves by himself. It wasn't ethical to be feeling this way. If you knew any better, you would have called it love. You stopped yourself from thinking that. No, that was beyond crazy. Almost no one would be. That would be almost bestiality. As you passed your bedroom, you stopped and walked in. Atop your dresser, there was a picture of you when you were younger. About 1985, you bet. You were about 5 years old at this time. You were sitting atop the lap, sitting in the lap of a certain brown animatronic fox. Your eyes widened as you realized that it was him, Foxy. You remembered now. He used to be your favorite animatronic. You loved his theme song. But you remembered that your mother had your birthday party there when you was 7. It's worse 7, not was 7. It was 1987. Oh yay, this. You were playing around with Kika and Bonnie while Freddy watched. While Freddy watched? What? What? And all of a sudden, a little boy's scream erupted. Yes, it erupted. Volcano. You ran over and watched in horror as Fox clamped his jaw down on the boy's head. 2 employees rushed over and forced Foxy's jaw open, breaking it in the process. Foxy can't, though. Foxy didn't do it. It was like Mangle. Or Golden Freddy. I don't really know anymore. But it wasn't Foxy. And plus his jaw is broken. Ugh. You tried to run to Foxy to ask him why he did that, but Kika held you back. There was a knowing look in her eyes. Bonnie and Freddy traded glances at one another. Alright, so... Wait, so... Well, they protected you once. Why aren't they... And also... So, this scene seems to be mirroring from the baby Mike thing where, like, there was a Rebornica thing where suddenly Mike was a little child again, and he used to love Foxy. So the others were, like, trying to prevent him from going to Foxy. And, like, Kika literally holds him back from Foxy. Like in here, are you stealing from one of the greatest FNAF artists of all time, Robornica? Disgrace. After that, Foxy wasn't seen again outside. You missed him so much too. After a while, you became...
I'm back, by the way.
Alright. Did you hear... Alright, you didn't miss too much, just about how, Foxy was this little girl's favorite animatronic. Then she witnessed the fight of 87, which we know isn't Foxy. It was either Mangle or Fredbear. We don't frickin' know anymore.
Exactly.
And also, this person might have stolen something from the Little Mike comic from Robornica.
Great.
Because, like, there's this thing where the girl is trying to go towards Foxy, but Chica stops the girl, and that's what happens in the Little Mike comic. So it's like, how dare you? Where were we? After a while, you became one of the only children still coming. Most of the other children were too scared, and eventually, with the recent Freddy Fazbear killing, eventually your mother forced you to stop. The day you weren't allowed to go, you cried and cried all day. You wanted to see all four animatronics. Freddy, Bonnie, Kika, and even Foxy. You wanted to hug Foxy and tell him you'd see him again, but you couldn't. A door opening forced you out of your thoughts. You set the photo back on the dresser. Looked to see that it was your mother with the groceries. You still live with your mother?
How old is this person?
Like, that late? Well, if they're old enough to keep a job this intense, then I'd say, like, old enough to at least have their own house or apartment.
Yeah, but I mean, they are working minimum wage, so...
It was normal for her to go shopping so early. No idiots out on the roads yet, she always told you. You ran out to help her. Afterwards, the time was about 8 o'clock a.m. You sighed and flopped down on your bed, staring up at the ceiling. Those images of the boy's head clamped down in Foxy's jaw started to haunt you again. You would have been haunted by them by the first few months, after the fight of 87, as everyone called it now. You thought you knew more about Foxy. The more you fell asleep. The more you knew it, it was as if Foxy had whisked you away with him. You were curled up into a ball, and you were sleeping. Well, so far this really isn't too bad.
It's not the worst. Thank goodness.
Oh, I think this is a dream.
Oh boy, here we go.
Captain Foxy, sir, a 5-year-old cried, running up to the animatronic box. He stepped out of the pirate coat and smiled down at you. Kneeling down to your small form, you smiled brightly. Wait a second. Wait, if she was 5 when Foxy was around, Foxy is really, really freaking old.
He could have been old already, though.
Huh?
He could have been not exactly new, though, when this is taking place.
I know, but, like, they're obviously in love, but, like, this animatronic is definitely older than her because she is about 5 years old, and Foxy has already been around before that. So it's like,
Right. Not creepy at all. Totally.
this is scarier than creepypasta. Ahoy, lassie, what be the problem? He asked. You held out a book. Will you read this to me? I got it for my birthday today. You asked him. He took the book in his hand and read it and looked at you. To be honest, he wasn't the best at reading. In fact, he could barely read as it was. But he didn't want to disappoint you. He nodded and stood up, taking your small hand in his and walking over to a small couch. You two sat down and faced Freddie, Bonnie, and Chica, who were performing for the children at your birthday. Okay, let's see what we got here. You look down at the couch. You give a mouse a cookie. He read aloud. He looked at you, who was now in his lap, smiling down at the book brightly. Aww. It's actually kind of adorable to think.
Aw. Cute.
You snuggled back into his chest door. As he received smiles from all three of the other animatronics as they performed. Your small body fit perfectly into his lap. Oh, I think I know why he and Freddy hate each other, because they seem to have been friends at this time, but because of that whole bite thing, it's like, oh, you ruined us, because, you know, that's how people seem to depict Freddy with these things. Anytime Foxy is the one to blame for this, Freddy is always like a douche, and it's like, you ruined our good name. You can never be a friend again. Why is Freddy always a douche in these situations?
Exactly.
He's not really one and two. He's pretty, like, we didn't talk to him long, but he seems like a really nice guy. He's pretty humble.
Seemed nice enough.
It's just, like, it's one of those moments where you're like, why is this character always like this? Why can't this character be portrayed like this for once?
Exactly.
Ugh. Finally, when he finished it, he found you sleeping soundly. You were curled up into a tiny ball leaning against him. He sat the book. Wait, I lost my place.
Oh boy.
He set the book down and handed you to your mother as she walked over. She gave him a sweet smile and tried to smile back the best he could. He looked down at your sleeping form and finally broke into a smile. Hang on. So, like, first off, why isn't the mother confused about how this robot is acting very humanoid?
Exactly. Why is she like, wait, what?
Is this a thing in your town?
Is this normal?
I don't think I'd be surprised.
Imagine it's like, Mom, I'm in love with an animatronic. Oh, sure, sweetie, that's okay.
And also, just, like, he barely smiles at your mother, so that, like, is he, like, supposed to be your father or something?
Who knows?
Foxy your father? Is that gonna be the ending twist?
Oh God, let's hope not.
I actually kind of hope so.
Why?
Because it's less weird than any other ending.
True. True.
I dropped my phone.
Oh no.
There. You bolted up in a sweat. You was. It's work, dude. Work. You were home in your bed. It was in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock p.m. You must have fallen asleep thinking of Foxy. But that dream you had, he was reading to you. Was that real or just a dream? You'd ask your mom later, because she'd
Of
want
course.
to bring that up.
Of course.
There was still 9 more hours until it was time to go back. You wanted to see Foxy again, but at the same time, it scared you to go back for your 4th night. The phone guy said that they get more active as the week progresses. What if Foxy couldn't protect you? You walked out the living room to find your mother on the couch watching TV. You sat down beside her. Mom, do you remember Foxy? You asked her. She looked at you and turned off the TV. Sweetie, why are you asking about him? A question with a question. Smart Mom, you rolled your eyes. He's in place and put a hand on her shoulder. Mom, do you remember him? She repeated the question. She was quiet for a moment until she let out a sigh. Yes, I remember. He was the amateur fox that you loved. He loved you so much, you'd get a piggyback back from him. He'd read to you from time to time. You loved his pirate song and his accent, she explained. You pressed on. What happened in 1987 stopped us from coming? You asked. She thought for a moment. It was your 7th birthday, and you were going up to Foxy to ask him to join the party. The other 3 animatronics were dancing with the children. All of a sudden, Foxy turned toward this little boy that was going to ask for a picture with him, and hit his head hard. In fact, the boy lost his whole frontal lobe. You stopped and just watched, and then tried to run to him, but as the guards broke Foxy's jaw, but the chicken held you back. All of the children were frightened. They turned off and left him alone in Pirate Cove. She told you that information sunk in. So it's
Sunk in like a boat.
I'm thinking so they didn't see if there were any malfunctions. Did this animatronic malfunction?
Nope. Just, that's it, you're done.
Break his jaw and leave the dangerous child-killing animatronic there. Because, he totally can't do any more harm. His jaw's broken.
Exactly.
He totally can't do anything with, his hook or something. So they just abandoned him. They didn't ask his side of the story. They can't. They cannot.
Exactly. They can't because he has no jaw.
And turned the TV back on to watch the news. You huffed out of breath in annoyance and decided to kill some time with writing a story. You weren't yet sure what to call it or what it'd be about, but you would get somewhere with it eventually. So this person decides to write this story.
Yep. Breaking the 4th wall.
Nice. As you headed up to your room, your mind was still on Foxy. If you asked what really happened, would he tell you or would he get upset? You don't want to take your chances with an upset Foxy. Who knows what could happen? Well, at least you got some common sense, woman. You sat down in your bed and began to write on that story. It was the one about you and Foxy before the bite of 87 happened. It had him performing a song just for you on your birthday. Before you knew it, it was already near time for you to go back to the. Oh, okay, I gotta go now.
Oh boy.
Bye.
See ya. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. I think Kristen7601 was planning a part 2 to the special. We'll have to see about that, I guess. So, yeah, thanks for watching this mess. I'm gonna go in a minute. Just want to finish this up first. You got to learn my dirty secret that fan fiction was how I was started. Technically. Oh, there was something else that person 7601 wanted to mention. Something about a glitch? I don't know what she was talking about exactly, but she mentioned something about a dangerous glitch. I don't know what she meant, but I guess she wanted me to mention that. Something about that. I don't know. But yeah, I guess the part 2 will be tomorrow since it's late and sleeping needs to happen eventually. So yeah. Well, is it late? Yeah, not really, but still. I need to go get stuff ready for tomorrow. So there we go, that's that for now. Yeah. Bye, I guess.